Hello, everybody. My name is Daniel Mirza. So this is going to be a little vlog, sort of, for explaining about what happened last Saturday for an event that I kind of organized, which is GPS Ramadan 2022. Alright, so let's get started. This activity, GPS Ramadan 2022, is actually a badge activity. It was supposed to be done on an annual basis and every Ramadan, as the name states. And however, last year we didn't really actually be able to do it as a badge because we had lockdown and such. So this year was the first year after the lockdown they were able to actually do this as a whole badge. So being the program manager, I had a lot of responsibilities on this behalf because I had to make sure every committee members are actually doing their job. So I am pretty much involved with all the activities we had, which is the opening ceremony, the food distribution, and also finally the health screening itself. I was actually pretty involved with the health screening. I was a part of the counseling team where we kind of like got all of the data from the actual health screening and informed the patient about their health status, either they're fully healthy or there is some abnormalities inside their reading. So in terms of the whole flow, I believe one of the things that I'm ethically responsible for is making sure that all of the program participants themselves, which is my batchmates, are all fully vaccinated, and also they are all wearing masks throughout the whole event. So what I really want to highlight is that particularly for my involvement with two scenarios, which is so there are two parts of my involvement I want to really highlight in this whole project, which is my involvement with the consultation, also my involvement with the food distribution. Okay, so for the consultation, it was a novel thing for us year 2 medical students, unless maybe some students who have actually went for some internship, or maybe some actually had experience with managing patients when they kind of like do their own volunteering, their own personal volunteering. But for me, this is my first time, so it was a really good insight to what an actual doctor does and what checkup if needed. And as I said, this whole health screening itself has not enough data for us to actually do a diagnosis. So for an act of non-maleficence, we cannot give them a full diagnosis, because if you would suddenly say, oh, you have hypertension, oh, because your blood glucose is very high, you have diabetes 100%, then that would indicate that we are not being fully responsible in what we say. And maybe if they actually go for a follow-up with an actual doctor at a clinic or a hospital and they don't have diabetes or hypertension, then that is really an irresponsible thing for us to do, because we cannot simply diagnose someone and actually make them worry over nothing. We have to be aware of what we can actually do with the data we have. And finally, for justice, I believe that justice is served when we are distributing the bubur lampuk, which is why I wanted to actually talk about my involvement with this part, because we distributed a total of 1,000 bubur lampuks to the Tentera family and also to the people around the camp. The reason I said that this has a lot to do with justice is because we decided to give them bubur lampuk. One of the reasons that why I said that this bubur lampuk distribution is an act of justice is because first of all, this is the annual GPS Ramadan event, which is the food distribution. So the bubur lampuk, we decided to give it to the Tentera because we wanted to give back to the Tentera, as they have been the ones who are very responsible for our safety and our health throughout the COVID lockdown. They were very heavily involved in controlling the people in the community to prevent any further spread among ourselves. So we decided that it is a very good idea to actually give back to them by giving the bubur lampuk to them. And we actually gave 3 packs of bubur lampuk per family. That's pretty much it for this whole GPS Ramadan, and I hope that I could actually do this again in the future. Bye bye.